The opposing Vikings, they're expected to exhibit the qualities of good sportsmanship throughout the contest, and the administration of both schools does the same for all fans. The officials assigned this contest have extensive requirements set by the Iowa High School Athletic Association and have been designed based on the process approved by the All-American Conference. Our line judges this evening are Michelle Huda and Joe Schmaltz. The officials for tonight's contest are Paul Harwich and Peter Bowman. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Newton Falls High School. All fans are asked to respect the effort that each of them has put forth preparing for tonight's contest. We ask all attending to show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, those administrating the contest, and of course, your team and your opponent. And as important today as ever, please respect the game. Now let's meet the players in tonight's contest. First, for the visiting LaBrae Lady Vikings. Under head coach, Courtney Kish, assisted by Rick Aldridge. First to non-starters, number 45, Casey Howard. Number 25, Heidi Repler. Number 9, Stephanie Hellman. Now the starters, a sophomore, number 14, Ashley Monroe. A sophomore, number 18, Summer Pumphrey. A sophomore, number 3, Gabby Kaginski. A junior, number 33, Jenna Renner. A senior, number 21, Savannah Bennett. A senior, number 22, Sydney Pierce. And a senior, number 10, Tiana Drake. Now, here are your Newton Falls Lady Tigers. Under head coach, Christina Baker, assisted by Anna Zelli and Mark Baker. First to non-starters, number 23, Alyssa Ingerfield. Number 11, Lenny Downing. Number 6, Terrence Alvins. Number 15, Sage Elliott. Number 12, Emily Knight. Number 2, Kaden Stewart. Number 16, Olivia Vallow. And now the starters, a sophomore, number 10, Lexi Drake. A junior, number 8, Atlanta Spallinger. A junior, number 5, Bree Hudson. A junior, number 4, Courtney Hankins. Senior, number 14, Libby Barreca. Senior, number 25, Keegan O'Connor. Senior, number 3, Allie Subbat. So also we have a schedule change for next week. The varsity volleyball game scheduled for Thursday, October 17th against Liberty has been moved this coming Monday. So the Tigers will be home Monday, October 14th as they host Liberty, which will also be our senior night. Senior night Monday, October 14th against the Liberty Lady Leopards.
gentlemen. Nice. Get them right. And that's the game roster. That's fine. That ladder is plenty. Tell me when you want Vikings to go live. And also be careful.
Gymnasium, Newton Falls Volleyball live. Our audio is coming to you a little bit delayed, so as some of you know, the game is already in progress, and the Tigers are leading 10-7. All right, now the score goes 10-8 over LaBrae. And let me introduce my partner in the commentary, Lyle Waddell, the mayor of Newton Falls. And Mayor, it's already an exciting game. You know, the tone of this game, Mayor, has been sort of a back and forth, and they expected that there was going to be a big fight tonight because LaBrae has been one of their standard big rivalries. Yeah, number 4, Courtney Hankins, who has had a series of very important points at the net. That's timeout, LaBrae. Coaches are, at this point in time, using a strategic timeout. And, you know, in volleyball, Mayor, it's pretty normal. Because it's a game of swings and valleys, to call a timeout when there's a series of points by the other team. This has been sort of a back and forth game, but now there's a 4-point lead. And notice that those are the strategic timeouts. And LaBrae has been sort of a thorn in their side of the anyhow. Service is being made by junior Bree Hudson, number 5, for Newton Falls, and she seems to have been on quite a run. So we're going to see if that timeout has had an effect on the serves of Bree Hudson, number 5, for Newton Falls. There's the serve. Set it up again for number 4. Well defended. Back row hit by number 5. There's a tap. Number 3 hits the ball into the note. Gabby Kaczynski for LaBrae. Number 5 is still serving, Hudson. And there's Courtney again. On the tap, Courtney taps it over. Nice save by Courtney Hankins. And there's an attempt at a pancake by number 22, freshman Ashley Harvey. An attempt at a pancake. Okay. Service by number 3 for LaBrae. It's in the back. This is a tough return. And she gets it over. A net. The referee has called a net against LaBrae, and that was really saved by number 2. Freshman Ashley Harvey from a very far corner of the court. She was able to save that ball, Mayor.
Yeah, we just, Elizabeth Barreca just rotated into the game for Newton Falls. Oh, nice roll across the net. Tigers still lead the game 15-11.
Number 14, Ashley Monroe, serving for LaBrae. Number 14, who senior Elizabeth Barreca, and Mayor, number 14 has really been the solid middle of that lineup throughout the entire season for Newton Falls.
Allison Simbach serves there.
Double hit. The referee has called a double hit on LaBrae. Mayor, that isn't called very often. But,
I don't think so.
But it is called. Allison Simbach is serving. Normally she's a setter. She's in the back row at the moment. Nice little save there.
Ball's knocked out of bounds by Newton Falls.
Yeah, Ashley Monroe. Excuse me. That's not the name. The name is Elizabeth Barreca, our senior. But she swings with power, Mayor, and I love to see swinging with power.
Suburb Pumfrey served there for LaBrae.
There's oh! And Mayor, LaBrae had what we call a swing and a miss. It happens
swing
in volleyball.
And a miss, yes.
You're normally
It's not a baseball game.
An umpire.
Yeah, it's not a baseball game.
Okay. There's a service by number 18. Ball goes back to LaBrae. Mayor, I'm having a hard time reading some of the numbers for the Newton Falls. The numbers are a little less prominent.
Yes,
we're going to have to get the
bigger glasses, baby.
Yeah, with the uniforms designed for old people to read is the call for next time. Very good defense. Number 5, Bree Hudson serves it over, sends it over. It's just going to be a tough one to save. And it's out. A good try for the save by number 22, the libero, Ashley Harvey, playing the libero.
Great hustle there. Great hustle to get to the ball.
Setting it up again for Elizabeth Barreca, our senior. And unfortunately, off of a block, the ball lands out of bounds, and the point goes to LaBrae.
Tiana Drake for LaBrae has a really nice serve.
Number 3 calling for it for Newton Falls.
Nice set.
Number 5 really smacks it, getting the point for Newton Falls. That's junior Bree Hudson. And Mayor, that's what it takes in volleyball. If you're on the front line, you've got to have some power.
And you got to be able to move quickly. Go to the ball.
And now serving is senior Elizabeth Barreca, who's normally the big power in the middle. She's the power in the middle of that lineup, and she's in the back row right now serving. Nice tip by Courtney. And a point. And Courtney Hankins continues to shine in the middle of that lineup. Mayor, either they have Courtney in the middle.
Nice tip by Courtney.
Okay. 21-15. And Elizabeth Barreca trying to bring us to that 4-point promised land. 4 more points to a victory.
Ball's out in the backcourt.
Tough. Number 5, Bree Hudson, and it looks like for a moment there it was going to Courtney, but it was set up to number 5, Bree Hudson, and she's showing more power than she's shown before. She's really come a long way. There's a good serve. And Courtney is hitting it again, and she gets it over. The ball drops on the hardwood. Point to LaBrae. 21-17. Number 22, Sydney Pierce, the libero for LaBrae, is conducting the service now. And Courtney Hankins had a nice hard hit. Unfortunately, it was blocked out of bounds, and the score is now 21-18. Yeah. Okay, number 22 again. It's a pretty good serve. There's the set. Goes to number 5. Bree Hudson, she hits it long. And LaBrae is creeping up, and there's no surprise. A timeout. A timeout to try to calm things down. Yeah, Mayor, this has been described as the big rivalry for Newton Falls playing LaBrae. What's the history there, Mayor? Why is LaBrae such a big...
It's always been competitive, clear back through the years, whether it's been basketball, football, baseball. And we've always been competitive with LaBrae. It's always been a good game. It's always a rivalry.
Well, these girls are certainly playing with a lot of energy, and across the stands there, behind where the girls are gathering, it's a rather significant crowd. We're accustomed to seeing a good maybe 50 to 75 people in the stands. Tonight, it looks, Mayor, like close to a crowd of about 100.
Well, the 8th graders were playing down the hall a little ways, and it looks like that game might be over as some of the younger players
join
start
us,
coming.
right?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. There's a nice wide shot of the gymnasium. Number 22 still serving for LaBrae. Let's see if the Tigers can cool her off. There's the serve. Our libero has the ball. There's a setup for Courtney. Courtney hits it, and the ball is point. Number 22 hit it twice in that volley. So point to the young lady Tigers. Service now by number 25 for the Tigers. See if she can bring us home. Keegan O'Connor. Nice dropping serve. There's a tap. Courtney hits it. Courtney Hankins. There's a smash. Saved by our libero. There's a setup to number 5. Here's a setup for number 5 again. She hits it. Long. You know, Mayor, it looked like there was almost a touch there.
I thought there was for a second. I thought she touched it and it deflected off.
Well, the line judge was very, very deliberate in her call.
Yes.
Number 33 serving. Our libero has it. There's a setup, and she sets it over. There's a nice save.
Great save. Great
Courtney
hustle.
Hankins takes that ball. Uh-oh. Okay, they got one chance to save it. Courtney Hankins has it, and she saves it over.
Nice high set.
There's a nice smash saved by
Nice
number 22,
nice
the
shot.
libero. Now they've got to get it over. Courtney Hankins hits it over. There's the set, and again, here comes the set to Courtney. Let's see what she does with it. And it is defended well by LaBrae. Again, a tap. Boy, that was a long volley.
Yes. 21-22. Tigers up by 1.
Service by number 33 for LaBrae, Jenna Repart. Here's a setup to Courtney Hankins. And she drives it home, saved by the libero. Nice save by our libero. Here comes Courtney again. Mayor, they're defending Courtney very well. Our LaBrae saves it again. Sending up to number 5, Bree Hudson. Smashes out!
23-21, Newton Falls.
Number 10, Tiana Drake, who really has some power. You know, Mayor, power is great in volleyball, but it's like golf. You got to make sure it's in bounds. And here's number 5 serving the ball, Bree Hudson.
Nice
and
block.
Courtney.
Nice block.
Courtney Hankins with the block. Game point, Mayor.
Bree Hudson is serving the ball for the game point.
Nice serve. It's almost in the net. There's a tap by Courtney Hankins and a save by Tiana. It's up to Courtney again. She brings it home.
Tigers win the first game.
She brings it home. Courtney Hankins. Well, Mayor, she has made a statement.
Great hustle on that.
Courtney Hankins, Mayor, that was one of those not in my house kind of hits.
LaBrae questioning the last touch there. They thought the ball was out. She tipped the ball at the net, but the referee is...
Oh, yeah, I can see that. The coach for LaBrae is giving the line judge the evil eye. Mayor, you've been an umpire before. You've had a few players and managers give you the evil eye, have you not?
Yeah, I had a long career doing high school and local baseball. Had a lot of good games.
Yeah, that's outstanding.
You can't get them all right, but you try to be consistent.
For some of you that are hearing our voices that came into play sort of after the game started a little bit early. And according to the American Television Union, the mayor and I are prohibited from actually commentating on the game until actual game time. Mayor, you still have your union card, do you not?
No. Gave it up a long time ago.
Okay.
Gave my OHSAA card up a long time ago.
Okay. Well, I see that the teams are confabbing. The coach for LaBrae is still giving a hairy eyeball to the line judge, and I've got a feeling there's a little bit of tension is maybe developing between the coach for LaBrae and the line judges in this game there.
I think he's just trying to use a little intimidation there and trying to get his point across.
It's what we call chippiness. Well, I say thank you to Newton Falls High School for making this broadcast possible. A lot of technical issues, Mayor, had to be ironed out for this game to be broadcast live. And you are watching this game on the Newton Falls Television YouTube channel, on Facebook, and on Spectrum, channel 1023.
I was trying to do a live broadcast from LaBrae, but
okay, the girls still seem loose, Mayor, and you can see the bench over at Newton Falls. The libero is getting ready to come in. Our libero is number 22, and number 22 is freshman Ashley Harvey. For some of you that are unaccustomed to the newest wave of volleyball, the libero is a player that comes in and out of the game, usually for defensive purposes, and wears a uniform which is a different color from the rest of her team. It's L-I-B-E-R-O, libero, which comes from the Latin meaning to be free.
All right, we're about to get started here. Ashley Monroe from LaBrae has the ball, and she's about ready to serve.
Yeah. There's the serve. Excellent serve. And LaBrae takes a 1-point lead. Number 14 serving for LaBrae. Number 14 is Ashley Monroe. A nice set deep in the backcourt by Elizabeth Barreca. And there's another point for LaBrae. That very tall, powerful player,
Tiana Drake. She has a lot of height. She gets up there really high.
Yeah, and Mayor, she was a very important factor the last time the Newton Falls played LaBrae also. She is sort of their stalwart. Excellent serve. You know,
LaBrae-
Mayor, when the serve comes in and it's floating, it's hard to control.
It's like a knuckleball, if that's what
Yeah.
they call that. LaBrae jumps out to a quick 3-0 lead.
Okay, here we go. Nice placement. Elizabeth Bareka, senior, number 14. You know, Mayor, sometimes power is good, but a nice, delicate placement like that is just as effective.
Nice soft touch over the net.
Number 3 is serving, and that is senior Allison Sembach. She is our setter. There's a setup for number 10, Alexandria Drake, a sophomore. Unfortunately, another point for the girls from LaBrae. But you know, Mayor, this is a game of swings, and no lead is ever safe.
Nope, sometimes you can take 4 or 5 points in a row.
There's a net serve. It went off the net, and there's Elizabeth Bareka, our powerful senior, right in the middle. You know, Newton Falls is very fortunate. They have 2 very strong middle hitters, Elizabeth Bareka and, of course, Courtney Hankins. Service by number 10, Alexandria Drake. There's the set. Elizabeth hits it again. Here comes Tiana. And a powerful hit over the net, but unfortunately for LaBrae, it's out of bounds. We'll take those points every time, Mayor.
That's like you said, a swing. Just Newton Falls brought 3 points there right in a row. They're now down 3-4. They're down 1 point.
Number 10 serving Alexandria Drake. Tiana hits it over with a 2-fisted swing. Tiana Drake again. Our libero takes it. This is going to be a tough one, and they save the ball. Tiana Drake.
Out again.
Again. Mayor, yeah, in volleyball, they always say, keep on swinging. It'll drop sooner or later. And Tiana, if you notice, she always finishes every point, win or lose, with a smile.
Newton Falls has taken 4 straight points. The game's tied 4-4.
Set up to Tiana again. Tiana taps.
Nice soft touch.
You know, they expect Tiana to swing hard, and so when she taps it, she catches us a little bit off guard. Now Tiana Drake is going to be doing the servicing for number 10. Service by Tiana Drake.
Emily Knight just rotated in for the Tigers.
LaBrae hits it, and number 3, Allison Sembach hits it back. Ball drops in. That was a chance to get the lead back, and LaBrae has taken it back again. Tiana Drake again serving. LaBrae takes it. Good block by LaBrae. Attempted block. Just a slight tap. A lot of setting the ball over. Delicate. Here comes the set. And there it is.
Great kill on that.
Number 5 was the one that hit that one over with some power. The block
Bree
wasn't
Hudson.
enough. Yeah, Bree Hudson. Elizabeth Bareka was doing the serving. Nice block. Good save, and now it's time to hit it over, and it's out. In the front right now, we have Courtney Hankins again. And Elizabeth Bareka is sitting on the bench, waiting for a chance to come back again in the front row. In the front row right now, we have our setter, Allison Sembach, and Courtney Hankins in the front row. There's the set to Courtney. She smashes it. Nice save by Tiana Drake. Let's set it up to her again. Who is it this time? Number 5, Bree Hudson. Mayor, Bree Hudson is turning into a power player.
She's moving right to the right spots and getting set up and driving the ball home.
That's pretty good when you've got Bree Hudson and Courtney in the front line at the same time, along with our setter, Allison Sembach.
A lot of height, they can mismatch there, and they're not sure where the ball's going.
Service that time by number 25, Keegan O'Connor. She has a nice little dribble of the ball before she serves. It's a big setup for Tiana's in the back row. Here comes Courtney. Nice block, nice save. Ball is out. And that breaks the 7-7 tie. Number 25, Keegan O'Connor. Sounds like an author of Irish poetry.
Yes.
Keegan O'Connor.
Nice serve there.
Nice serve. The libero, number 22 for LaBrae, had a hard time.
Nice ace on that.
Hard time handling that.
The ball seemed to be just kind of wobbling and moving as it went over.
Yeah, that's the knuckleball. There's the set. There's another set. She sets it over. Here it is to Courtney. Courtney hits it in. The libero picks it up. Here comes Tiana from the back row.
And it's out.
And it's out. You know, Mayor, it's hard to hit it in from the front row. From the back row, it's even tougher.
Yes.
10-7 lead and a timeout. This game is brought to you by Newton Falls High School, home of the Tigers. Superintendent Paul Woodard, and we appreciate their kindness allowing us to bring this to you. And the Tigers have a great tradition of volleyball, soccer, football, and basketball. There's an announcement on the floor from the line and the down judge. The down judge has just announced that the score on the scoreboard is correct.
Yes.
Well, Mayor, I didn't think it was wrong to begin with.
There was a question as to whether the score was correct.
There was a question.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought there was an arm wrestling match breaking out between the people at the scorer's table. I've never seen that before,
No.
Mayor.
They determined it was correct.
Yes. Okay.
Keegan O'Connor back to do the serving for Newton Falls now.
She's had several points in a row. There she is with that little dribble. I call it the basketball dribble. Well, she's given it a couple of extra dribbles. You know, Mayor, you're only allowed so much time before you have to serve after the whistle, and I haven't heard the whistle yet. Ah, there we go. Well, she had quite a run. Quite a run. That's side out to LaBrae. Number 33 is serving. LaBrae picks it up. And the ball was number 5, Bree Hudson. Nice block by Courtney Hankins. Really saved that. That's a deep one. Oh, she's going to save it. Get over. Oh, okay.
Nice effort, though. Nice effort.
I think the ball the libero hit was going to go out, Mayor.
Oh, it was way out, but she did a nice attempt to save that.
That's all right. Very close game, 10-9. Libero has it. Here's a setup. Setup is to Courtney. Courtney hits it into the net. You know, when you swing hard, it goes into the net sometimes.
Actually, I think that was blocked by Summer Pumphrey from LaBrae.
There's the serve. Number 5, Bree Hudson tries to set the ball over.
Tried to do a soft touch and didn't hit it hard enough.
Yeah, it's a little bit short. A little bit short.
LaBrae takes the lead, 11-10.
There's a little tap. The libero has it. Number 3 for LaBrae hits a smash and good save. Good save by Bree Hudson, and it goes for naught. What a swing. What a swing. LaBrae now up 12-10.
5 straight points by LaBrae.
Courtney Hankins hits that one. And And a nice save by LaBrae. Who's she setting up for? Setting up for Bree Hudson. Little tap over by number 33. And the tap doesn't make it. Is that what we say when you don't get any beer out of the keg? The tap doesn't make it.
No.
I know you wouldn't know about that.
No.
That's a
Nice
serve.
serve by Bree. Blocked by Bree.
That's a tough break for LaBrae as they hit the ball into
Sorry,
the
that
net.
was a block by Allison Sembach.
Okay, Bree Hudson serving again. Nice serve. There's one up in the rafters. Uh-oh.
That was
This
quite
looks
a
like
hit.
trouble. Lead goes back to LaBrae.
Game's tied up, 13-12 LaBrae.
We could be here till midnight. You know, Mayor, we need to send out for pizza or something. I think we're going to be here a long time.
Everything but anchovies.
Oh, a diving knuckleball by number 3 for LaBrae. And that was quite a serve. It died and nobody could touch it. That was Gabby Fajinski. Gabby serves again. She serves it into the net. And that makes the score 14-13 in favor of LaBrae. And here's our libero.
Ashley Harvey,
Ashley Harvey.
the freshman, number 22.
What a smash
kick,
by
nice kick
Tiana
there.
Drake. Well defended by Newton Falls. They're setting up. Here comes Tiana again. Tiana taps it. There's an attempt at a pancake by number 25, Keegan O'Connor. But the ball hits the hardwood with a 2-point lead for LaBrae.
Savannah Bennett for LaBrae rotates into the front line.
There's the serve. Again, another knuckleball. Those are almost impossible to defend, Mayor. It comes in like it's going to be at your waist, and before you know it, it's at your feet.
Yep. Just like in baseball, just drops and goes wherever it wants.
There's the serve. Here's the setup. Oh, it's a tap instead of a setup. And there's a set. Let's see what they're going to do with it now. It's over and out. Number 10 for Newton Falls, sophomore Alexandria Drake.
Timeout by Newton Falls.
A well-called timeout because LaBrae has been on a little bit of a run. You know, Mayor, this entire game, there have been no long runs. All these what I call mini runs.
Yeah, I think LaBrae had a five-point spread there. I think that was the longest run during this set.
So we shall see what we shall see. During these timeouts, we thank the folks over at Newton Falls High School, Paul Woodard, the superintendent, and we just appreciate the fact that they have provided these fine facilities and opportunity to do these games.
I think this is great for the school and for the community to put these out there and let the public see what the school's doing, see what the kids are doing, how hard they're working at this.
Folks, in case you're wondering who these voices are, I'm Dave Lynch, doing the play-by-play and our color commentary by Mayor Lyle Waddell, one of the longest-serving mayors in Newton Falls history. And number 14 is serving.
Ashley Monroe.
Let's see what happens. And there's the serve. Okay. Oh, ball got away from us. This is the biggest lead of the night.
It is. It's a 5-point lead, and I think that is the largest lead of the night.
And Newton Falls just came off a timeout, so let's see if Newton Falls can hang in there during this difficult time. The libero saves it, and it's inbounds. Nice save by Ashley Harvey. And nice hit from the back row by number 5, Bree Hudson. And here's a tough one in the back row. There's a save. Our libero, Ashley Harvey, saves the ball, and it's in!
Oh.
Lands out of bounds for LaBrae. And that is an outstanding effort by
Good
everybody.
hustle on both teams. Good hustle to keep that ball in play.
Okay, number 3 is serving for Newton Falls. Let's see if we get a run going. Allison Sembach, senior setter. Allison
Lene
Sembach.
Downing just rotated in for Newton Falls.
And that's a net serve. A net serve. You know, you don't plan on doing a net serve, but when it works, it really works.
Yep, sometimes it just takes all the wind out of the ball and it drops right in.
You think she could do that twice in a row? I don't know.
Yep.
Let's see what Sembach is going to do here. Another low serve. Almost hit. Here comes Tiana, though. And she powers the ball in. Tiana Drake for LaBrae. She's in the front row right now. And you know, Mayor, they're going to set the ball to Tiana Drake every chance they get. That's why it's very important for Newton Falls to survive
good
this
height
period.
There. She's really got some power when she brings that down through.
A dying serve saved by the libero. And it's tapped. Tapped again. Let's get a big setup. Number 10 hits it. Number 10 for Newton Falls.
And Tiana Drake hits the ball out of play.
Yeah. That tap was by Alexandria Drake, I'm sorry, for Newton Falls, who now is serving the ball. Alexandria Drake serving. A little bit of a dribble, a little bit of a spin. And there's the serve, and it's deep in the backcourt. Here comes the setup. No. Okay, here comes the set to Elizabeth Barreca. Tiana Drake does a tap. It's a setup. Who's doing it? Oh! Into the net by Bree Hudson. The gymnasium got quiet for a minute. And Mayor, Tiana Drake's in the back row again. That's a help to us, although she's a good server.
She's a great
That's
server.
An outstanding serve. And we are Bree Hudson again. And Bree Hudson hits it long. Keep swinging, girls.
Number 22 for Newton Falls, Ashley Harvey. She sets the ball pretty well from the back row. She really hustles to get to it.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what.
That was a good look, though.
You know what they say in the Army? When in doubt, duck. That's what Ashley Harvey did well. You know, Mayor, if it even hits a strand of hair, that's a touch. So you really do have to duck out of the way. Here's Elizabeth Barreca with the serve, unfortunately, into the net. This is crunch time, Mayor. 22-17.
Timeout, LaBrae.
These are the times that try young ladies' souls. The close game with the timeout in order to try to see if you can regain your composure. Newton Falls is usually pretty good at this, Mayor.
Newton Falls, though, hasn't had a long run of points there. They're going back and forth. The Braves had that 5-point.
Well, they can't afford to do that now because the game is too close. Trading points will just not lead to good things, so they've got to figure out a way to do this.
What?
22 is Atlanta's Volleyball. Not Ashley Harvey.
Oh.
She's wearing the
Okay, we have a correction, ladies and gentlemen. We've been calling number 22 as Ashley Harvey, and Ashley Harvey is not number 22. We'll tell you in a moment who it actually is. Meanwhile, number 22 is serving for LaBrae.
Thanks for bringing that to our attention. We wouldn't know.
Courtney Hakins. And Newton Falls does get the point. Newton Falls does get the point.
Thank you.
And they have stopped the bleeding. And number 22 is what person now?
Atlanta
Spollinger.
She's a junior.
Okay. Yes. Hey. Okay. Okay, there's the service by Keegan O'Connor. Oh boy. Courtney Hakins hits it, Hakins hit it again. It's still alive. Crucial point in the game. Tiana Drake. Here's the setup to number 33. It cannot be saved. 23-19. You can feel the tension now, Mayor. This is, we knew this was going to be a barn burner. Good save. Set up to Courtney. Oh, my goodness. You know,
20,
Courtney could not get the leverage she wanted because the ball was set up too far back, but she still managed to get it in, and we got the point. Trying to see, what's that number, Mayor? Is that number 5? Bree Hudson again. Yes. Courtney Hankins saves it. Here's the setup. Nice. Oh! Game point. Game point. Well, this is a test, Mayor. Can you pull it out off of a game point down by 4 points?
Gabby Vajinsky serving for the game.
Okay. Courtney Hankins hits it long. Okay. All right, that's the end of the second game with the entire match tied up 1-1. So this is turning out to be the tough competition everybody thought it was going to be. The first game went to Newton Falls, and the second game went to LaBrae. And Mayor, you have to tell me what it is. The LaBrae what?
Vikings.
The LaBrae Vikings. Yes. Okay. And I was going to say the LaBrae Tar Pits.
No, those are over off of First Street by Rockwell.
Okay. That'd be a good team name.
No, those are the LaBrae Vikings.
The Vikings of LaBrae. Well, there's a confab going on now. I want to thank Tom Gregory of Gregory Films. You know, Mayor, Tom Gregory Films does all of our home games for football, this volleyball game, a couple of the soccer games. They are doing this Saturday. They're going to be doing a cross-country meet, and believe it or not, the little Tigers, the boys 8, 9, and 10 years old, will have their football game videoed by Gregory Films, headed up by Tom Gregory, and we really appreciate the fine work that they do in the booth behind the cameras. And Mayor, they even do our council meetings.
Do you know where the cross-country meet is?
I do. I just can't remember. I'm sure that Steve will find out on the headset where the cross-country meet is on Saturday, and we'll be able to figure that out. Where the cross-country meet is on Saturday. Jackson Milton High School. There you go. Ask and you shall receive, Mayor.
Thank you. Well, maybe a lot of people would want to go down and watch that cross-country.
You know, because we'll never ask the play-by-play guy information he doesn't know.
You brought it up. I thought you might know that. Just like we knew where the game was tonight.
Well, Tom Gregory has done a great job. And the cross-country meet at Jackson Milton, Mayor, is going to be videoed in a very unusual way. And that unusual way is that they have a drone with a camera following the runners throughout the course.
Wow, that's different.
So, to all of the runners that are participating in the cross-country meet, the drone is following you. So, don't scratch yourself in improper places. You are on camera. I'm sure you've seen that in a few ball games, huh, Mayor?
You can do a lot of things with a drone these days.
Yeah. All right. Well, the young ladies from LaBrae seem a little bit renewed because they came back after losing the first game to win the second game. We're 10 seconds away from the beginning of the third game. And, Mayor, this really is the most important game because once you get up to 2 games, you're on the verge, you're on the precipice of victory of the entire match. So this game is really important. In the front row right now for Newton Falls, Elizabeth Bareka is in the front row. Number 3, our senior setter, Allison Sembach, and number 10, Alexandria Drake, is in the front.
Atlanta Spollinger is serving for Newton Falls.
Yes, number 22, our libero. Oh, that was a tough one. First point goes to LaBrae. And, of course, anchoring the front row is Tiana Drake for LaBrae, as you would expect. Ball near the rafters. There's a setup for Courtney Hankins. Elizabeth Barreca. There's Tiana. Tiana sets it instead of smashing it. Here comes Elizabeth Barreca, and that's a smash! That's why she's there, Mayor.
Got up over that net and drove that ball in there.
That's her job, and she is very good at it.
A lot of power on that.
Yeah.
Quick snap, and the ball hit the floor.
Service will be by number 3, senior setter, Allison Sembach. Coming to the front row. Unable to see her number due to the ponytail. Is that number 23 in the front row? Next to Courtney?
Can't tell.
Cannot tell. 23, yes it is. Number 23, Alyssa Dangerfield. Nice set by Elizabeth Barreca. Here comes Tiana again. That's a good block by Elizabeth Barreca. There's a setup for Elizabeth Barreca, and Tiana's able to handle it. Into the net by Tiana, and that's a Newton Falls point. That was outstanding. Number 23, Alyssa Dangerfield, was helpful there. And number 10 in the front row, Alexandria Drake, as well as sophomore. And, of course, in the front row is Elizabeth Barreca, our secret weapon. Point to the LaBrae Vikings. Okay. Miss Dangerfield. Dangerfield number 23, an outstanding hit by Alyssa Dangerfield.
LaBrae let that go, and it fell in.
There's a floating serve. It's up to Tiana Drake. She smashes it. And off of a touch, the ball goes back to LaBrae. 3-3, the Vikings versus the Tigers.
She set that ball, come up to the front row, and drove it home for a point.
Well, the good news is she's in the back row now, Mayor, so she won't have as many chances to spike the ball. Here's number 5, Bree Hudson, and, okay, they need to save it, and that's Elizabeth Barreca saving the ball right there. Oh, that ball might have been headed out of bounds, and who knows? Let's see what Bree Hudson can do with it. What's the call? The line judge does nothing.
No, he said
no,
it was
excuse
off
me.
the fingertips. He said it
I
went
know,
off
but I'm saying the corner line judge did nothing.
the net judge showed it went off the fingertips.
Are we going to have an argument right on TV here?
No.
It's just, did a council meeting break out? Nice block by Courtney Hankins. Okay. Number 5, Bree Hudson, and her smash gets it done. Tigers take a 5-3 lead. Why do I have a feeling I'm in trouble Monday night at the council meeting?
We'll be arguing over figures and sets.
Okay, Elizabeth Barreca out of the front row, into the back row serving, which means the leader of the front row right now is Courtney Hankins, number 4. Tiana Drake in the back row. Uh-oh, this is trouble. Oh, it's a net ball, Mayor. I thought we were going to lose that point.
Number 21, Savannah Bennett, was over the net.
That's okay, we'll take it, So Elizabeth Barreca is serving again. There's a floater, it's in the middle of the backcourt, taken by Tiana Drake. And there's an attempted smash, and this is going to be a tough save. Can she get it over? Oh, what an effort. What an effort by Elizabeth Barreca. My gosh. I don't think I've ever moved that quickly in my lifetime. Okay. Side out to LaBrae, number 22. Their libero is serving, and her name is Sydney Pierce. Serving, it's a floater. Double hit. Mayor, I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either.
I don't see it. Here's the replay right here. If they're going to run it, we'll be able to see if there was a double hit there. and we'll check that out at another time.
We have the replay booth ready for that?
Oh, yeah, that's what the, well. Oh, and Tiana hits it into the basketball net. You know, Mayor, if she gets it through the rim, it's actually 5 points.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's excellent. But Tiana was unable to do that. Okay, Keegan O'Connor. Keegan O'Connor is now serving. 7-5 lead for Newton Falls. And the ball is returned out of bounds. Keegan O'Connor, Mayor, there's not a lot on the ball, but it's a knuckleball every time.
And he just gets over the edge of the net. It's a low-line drive hardly.
There it is again, floating, floating, floating. And, okay, here comes the setup. There's a set. And again, Courtney Hankins with a big smash, and the block goes out of bounds. So the point is the Newton Falls and the LaBrae Vikings are taking a timeout, which they need, because Newton Falls is on another mini streak, Mayor.
Yes.
And this is a key game. The match is tied up 1 game apiece. If you can pull off this third game, it gives you a great psychological advantage, because you know you've got some room for error. You know you've got a game to play with. But if you're the team that's down 2-1, you know that there's no room for error.
It's a lot of hustle on the Tigers side there. The girls are moving a lot around the court.
Sure.
Doing a lot of setting, calling out their shots.
Sure.
A lot of good hustle there.
By the way, in our audience, I want to say hello to Linda Grunder, who is the grandmother for Courtney Hankins, number 4, who is a junior. Linda is in our audience and enjoying the game this evening. Okay, Keegan O'Connor, again with that little double dribble. The ball gets away from her a little bit, but she's getting ready, and here's the serve. Oh, man, did it sink. Good Lord.
Just like the bottom fell out of that one. It just dropped.
Oh, my gosh. Is that the slider in baseball?
I don't know. It just floated and dropped.
That was outstanding. 10-5 lead for the Tigers. Another floater, and boy, it drops again. We're getting a few breaks here at the net, and our libero has it. Bree Hudson knocks it in. Bree Hudson knocks it in, number 5. How about that, folks? Mind you, again, that a libero is at Atlanta Spallinger. We were calling her Ashley Harvey up until we had a correction. And Ashley, wherever you are, we love you too. And Keegan O'Connor again with a serve. Here comes Courtney Hankins, and another point for the Tigers of Newton Falls, and they are on a run. They are on a big run. Keegan O'Connor is taking over the game.
12-5, Newton Falls Tigers in the lead.
There's another sinker, and even Tiana Drake has a hard time with it. And the ball is out. It's another point for the Newton Falls Tigers. We now lead.
It's fun to watch that ball. It just sails over the net, and the bottom just falls right out.
Yeah, we're calling this the Keegan O'Connor show now. She's had many points in a row, and here's the setup. Okay, somebody's got to take it. Okay, Bree Hudson hits it over. The libero for LaBrae has it, and here comes a tip. Our libero has it. Atlanta has it. Here's Bree Hudson smashing the ball. Tiana Drake has it towards the back, and someone's got to hit it over for LaBrae. They do, but it's out. It's out. And Atlanta Spallinger ducking at the very last second.
A lot of coaching
makes a big splash.
A lot of coaching from the sideline to let that one go.
Yeah, I'll say. Oh my gosh. It's 15-5, timeout, LaBrae Vikings, and Mayor, the Viking ship has sprung a leak.
Oh boy, that's 7 or 8 points in a row. She's got a wild serve there.
Yes, indeed. Leif Erikson, the number 1 Viking in the history of the world, is somewhere in his grave shedding a tear as the Vikings are having a great difficulty right now.
The ball seems to be hard to handle as it comes across the net when the bottom falls out. They don't have time to position their hands to get the ball up in the air.
By the way, that LaBrae huddle, Mayor, I don't know if you noticed it, but it was not a huddle filled with energy. It was quiet and it was somber, and I think the Keegan O'Connor show continues to roll. She's got the ball for service, waiting for the whistle. A couple of dribbles.
Play resumes and Falls leads 15-5.
Here comes the serve. Tiana Drake takes it. There's the setup. Okay. Libero Atlanta has it. Oh, there's a surprise hit. See what they do with it. Nice block by Courtney Hankins. Courtney Hankins blocking the ball. And, Mayor, that's what we call in your face, baby.
She was right up there.
That's what a block is for. Keegan O'Connor again. Okay. Bree Hudson with the hit. Off Tiana Drake. It's towards the net. There's a little bit of a tip. She's going to set it up for Courtney Hankins. Let's see what Courtney does with it. She smashes the ball. And it's in! And it's in!
Ball was on the line. It was
and it's in. Mayor, maybe by a half inch? I mean, that was close.
It was on the line. It was in.
17-5. I don't see another timeout coming from the Vikings.
LaBrae is rotating some players in there.
Yes.
Casey Hauk.
Keegan O'Connor with a long run she's had here. And, it is a service out of bounds. Mayor, that was the only way they were going to get a point. Okay, 17-6. Tigers had a long run, interrupted there by that service out. Nice pancake. She's got to hit it over. She does. It's going long. Tiana Drake saves it towards the back of the court. Let's see what happens now. There's a little bit of a tip. And here's the setup. It's over to Courtney. Courtney smashes. It's off the head. That's another point for the Tigers. Courtney Hankins does it again. Number 4. And number 10 is back in the game in the front row, Alexandria Drake.
Bree Hudson up to serve.
Number 5, Bree Hudson. Tiana's still in the back row. Set up to Bree Hudson. Libero hits it. It's near the net. And here comes a nice block. Again.
Nice block.
Courtney Hankins. Wow. That's all I can say is, wow. Number 5, Bree Hudson, serving again. The Tigers are on fire, ladies and gentlemen, and there's a long serve by the Tigers.
Quite a bit of drilling on that shot.
19-6. Tiana Drake is in the front row again, Mayor. This is usually where they get their points, when she's in the front row. Let's see what's going to happen here. She sets it deep. And here's Tiana Drake again. And what did I tell you? You get her back in the front row, good things are going to happen. So the question, Mayor, now is it too late? Tiana's in the front row, but it's already 19-8. Can Tiana save this game?
Well, we have Courtney Hawkins on here.
Oh, there's a net serve. Back to Courtney. Good block by Tiana. And they're calling a net. Calling a net ball on the Tigers. 19-9. Still a big lead. This is no time to get complacent. It's a nice little serve. Uh-oh, it's near the net. It's into that. She saves it. Saves it over. Bree Hudson does. Let's see if there's a block here. And that's Tiana Drake again. You know, that when Tiana Drake's in your front row, anything can happen.
She has a lot of height, and again, she has a lot of power coming through the ball. Courtney Hankins is on her, and hopefully we can get some blocks to stop that ball.
There's some noises coming from the bench. The girls are paying attention to their bench. And there's a little bit of break in the action of some sort. And the referee has stopped the game. A young lady has been moved from the bench and leaves the gymnasium entirely. I think she went out to... We're not sure what happened there, folks. We'll ask the coach a little bit later in the game what happened.
Well, the coach lost her shoe.
Coach lost her shoe. Okay. Ah, very good knuckleball serve by LaBrae. Another knuckleball, and it's got to be saved. She saves it deep. Here comes Tiana.
Nice block by Courtney Hampkins. Nice block.
Nice block. Mayor, that's power versus power.
Absolutely.
That's all that it is. That's Nolan Ryan pitching and Johnny Bench.
Courtney's going to the bench for a good
the
deserved
plate.
break there.
Here comes Atlanta Spollinger. Another knuckleball by Atlanta Spollinger, the artist formerly known as Ashley Harvey.
A 10-point lead by Newton Falls, 21-11.
The referee is instructing a couple of lads, get away from that backcourt. He's rather firm with them. They're just going for a hot dog. There's a nice knuckleball serve. There's a setup. It's Tiana Drake again. She sets it instead of powering it, and she fooled everybody.
Right, nobody was there to receive the ball.
You know, when she goes into her windup, everybody braces for a lot of power, and that's a very deceptive way of responding. Nice save. Number 10, Alexandria Drake with that save. Bree Hudson hits it into the net. All right, right now we've got big hitter Elizabeth Barreca, who's got lots of power. Let's see what she's going to do here if she gets a setup. Yeah, here comes a setup. It's Elizabeth Barreca, and she powers it. Nice save. They're going to set it to Tiana. Play it. It's off the rafter. Okay, play it over, and it's out of bounds. Point to the LaBrae Vikings.
Good hustle. You don't know where that ball's going to go when it deflects off the
LaBrae
rafters.
is not going down without a fight in this game. Ball is deep. Oh! And here comes Elizabeth. Good block, and it's out. Another point for LaBrae Vikings. This game proceeding along quickly. There's a floater. Atlanta has it. And nice smash by Elizabeth Barreca. 22-15. Those are tough to handle. And that's why she's there. Mayor, it looks like Tiana has rotated to the back row now, so maybe that window of difficulty is gone.
Don't let that fool you. She'll be up there.
23-15.
LaBrae still has number 21, Savannah Bennett, in the front row. She's done very well tonight also.
(24-15). Mayor, she couldn't quite handle that serve, and it made it difficult. Number 3 is serving.
Allison Sembeck is serving game point.
Our senior setter with a chance to close this one out. There's another knuckleball. It drops. And saved by our libero. Can she get this over now? She does. A nice save by Newton Falls. Here's Tiana Drake with a smash. With a smash. She is back in the front row, Mayor.
That's what I said. Don't count her out.
24-15 still remains game point. Looking for that elusive number 25 point. There's a dropping serve. Send up to Elizabeth, and it's blocked. Nice block.
Savannah Bennett blocked that.
And we had nobody in the back row when that happened, Mayor.
They have some height there with Savannah Bennett and Tiana Drake in the front row.
Well, it's like a rebound. You got to be ready for the rebound. Okay, here we go again. There's the service. No one's got it. Somebody's got to get it. And saved by number 23.
Tiana Drake, another kill.
Tiana has got a whole arsenal.
Newton Falls calls a timeout.
Good time to call it. Cool those Vikings off. Well, it's still a substantial lead, and Newton Falls, what was key so far in this game was that big run that they had when Keegan O'Connor had a very, very long streak, several points scored by Courtney Hankins throughout that, and that built up this cushion. The question now is, can they hang on? They only need one more point, and then they have that beautifully substantial 2-1 lead in the match if they can get this 1 point. Mayor, I've got confidence in the Tigers. They're going to be able to continue to make sure they have this game.
Newton Falls designed to play there. The coach was pointing where everybody needs to be. It's the buzzer, and we're ready for the serve.
A little bit of quiet right now. Great sense of anticipation in this game. There it is to miss.
A game point.
Elizabeth Barreca! What about that, folks? How about that? That game goes to the Newton Falls Tigers with a lead of 2-1 in the match. Tigers looking for the elusive third game if they can get it. The match belongs to Newton Falls Tigers. Mayor, so far, what I've got to tell you is this is a match between our two outstanding hitters, Courtney Hankins, Elizabeth Barreca, and I'll add Bree Hudson to that mix, and versus one person, Tiana Drake. We have 3 hitters, they have 1, but Tiana is outstanding.
Tiana's been doing a great job, but she's backed up by Savannah Bennett. Savannah Bennett's been, when she's in the front row by herself, she's been doing a real good job of dropping the ball in.
Well, we shall see what we shall see. The line judge and the head referee are having a conference. The line judge seems to be deferring to the head referee on a couple of occasions, but generally speaking, doing a pretty good job. And the down ref still at the scorer's table. Man, I'm always wondering, what is the down ref doing at the scorer's table in between games? You know, it's kind of like checking the lineup for the baseball game, making sure the batters aren't batting out of order. Mayor, when you're umpiring, if you know someone's out of order, do you see anything, or does the other team have to notice it?
No, the other team has to notice it. Actually, when the wrong batter's at the plate, there isn't anything you can do except the coach for the wrong batter can replace him, and then the other batter assumes the count. But if that batter would reach base successfully, the other team can appeal that he's out of order, and then he is out.
That was a very complicated answer to a very simple question.
There have been some games decided by people being out of order.
Yeah, I'm always amazed when things like that happen. But, you know, sometimes the heat of the moment, you know, when I play baseball, if the guy in front of me or somebody is trying to slip in front of me, I always notice right away, say, hey, get out of here. I'm in the batter's box, or I'm in the on-deck circle. All right, well, this is the 4th game. The Newton Falls Tigers are up 2-1. And, Mayor, I'm going to tell you right now, very distinctly, the pressure is now on LaBrae. You don't win this game, you're going home. And Mayor, nobody likes a 5th game. The 5th game is only to 15 points. And so, because it's such a short game, there's no chance to recover if you fall behind.
There's a lot of pressure on the 5th game. Like you say, if you get down 4, 5, 6 points, it takes a lot of work to get caught back up, unless you can put a streak together.
Correcting again the fact that our libero is Atlanta Spollinger, not Ashley, that we had indicated before that it was Ashley Harvey, due to a typo in the roster. But here we go
14,
again.
Ashley Monroe is starting the game for LaBrae.
There's the serve. And there is Elizabeth
And the first
Barreca.
point of the game goes to Newton Falls.
Yeah, and the key is there. She was able to hit that ball on the opposite side of the court, so Tiana Drake was in no position to block that. And that's going to work to our benefit quite a bit.
And if you notice, Tiana Drake is in the back row,
Yeah.
and Savannah Bennett's in the front, and you'll watch them both rotate up.
Here we go again. All right. It's a nice start for the Newton Falls Tigers. Up 2-0. And Ellison Sembach, our setter, is serving. Line drive serve. There's a tip. Somebody's going to set it to Tiana. And she just doesn't really hit it with much power. Here comes Elizabeth. Oh, folks, they are calling. We're waiting for the call. I think they're calling the net. No, it's our point. Something strange was going on there.
I thought they were calling the net on Newton Falls.
Yeah, it looked like it, but I think the down ref was overruled by the head referee in that case. And then a serve into the net gives the ball back to LaBrae. The score is 3-1. In game number 4.
Summer Pumphrey is serving for LaBrae.
Elizabeth. Nice block. Elizabeth Baraka hits the ball, but it's blocked by Tiana Drake. And so the score is 3-2. Here in game number 4. Here at the Pride of Newton Falls, our gymnasium here for the Tigers. Bree Hudson setting the ball. A tip by Tiana Drake.
LaBrae has a lot of height in the front row right now, and you can see that.
Game is tied 3-3. Floater. Baraka had the ball. Oh, boy, that was a tough one. The ball was headed out of bounds, but
Off the fingertips there.
touched by number 23. That was Alyssa Dangerfield. Bree Hudson from way back. There's a little bit of a tip. Plays it over. Nice play by Dangerfield. Oh, what a smash. It's off the rafters. Uh-oh. That was one of those, I got it, you got it, I got it, you got it.
I think they called it a campfire, where everybody stand around and watch the ball drop in. I think it's called a campfire.
Whatever it was, we need to overcome it. Nice floater. Tip over the net. Service over. Middle of the backcourt. There's Tiana, and it's out of bounds. That's unusual. She was in perfect position to put that ball in the middle of the court, and she sent it down the line about 12 inches out of bounds. The campfire call. Well done, Mayor. Well done. Number 10 serving the ball, Alexandria Drake. Uh-oh, almost had a campfire there. Here's a setup to Hudson. Bree Hudson is able to hit the ball, and it's tipped out of bounds. We've tied the game. We've
All
tied the
knotted up,
game.
5-5.
Brand new slate in game number 4. It's set over. Oh, and it lands in. Strategically placed by the LaBrae Vikings. And into the game is number 12, sophomore Emily Knight is in the game. Oh, it's a tough serve by Tiana. Ball is hit long by number 5, Bree Hudson. Number 5, she's a junior. And she's an outside hitter. Tiana has a nice serve. The libero has it. And
that was a great dig on that shot.
Bree Hudson saves it. But number 18 is able to get it back over again. So we try again. Here comes over. Bree Hudson again. And it's saved by Tiana Drake. And there's a deep hit. Here comes the libero. A little bit of a setup. Here comes Bree Hudson. And there's a tip. It's alive still. It's alive still. Bree Hudson saves it. Back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of excitement here. Okay, the ball's deep. The libero has it. And Bree Hudson does a set. There's a punch. And let's see what they're setting up to. They're setting up to Bree Hudson. She smashes it. It's blocked. Still alive. Here comes Bree Hudson again. It's blocked again. And the ball is out of bounds.
Great volley, great effort.
Wow.
Great volley.
Wow.
A lot of teamwork there.
It's a shame you only got 1 point for a point that last 20 minutes. I had dinner during that point. And there's Tiana with another serve. Here's the setup. And it's, again, to Rebecca Barreca. Rebecca. Well, we'll call her Becca for now. It's Elizabeth Barreca with an outstanding point in that case. And it looks like Tiana Drake has rotated to the back row. Let's see if we can make something out of this. And that means Courtney is in the front row. And there's a service point on behalf of Elizabeth Barreca. Now we've got Courtney Hankins in the front row. And we also have
Bree Hudson in the front row.
Right. And Alyssa Dangerfield in the front row. So we have a lot of power in the front row, even though Elizabeth is out. And there's a touch off. Slight touch. Takes the score to 9-7. And the libero is serving for the LaBrae Vikings. The libero, Libero. And there's a save, tough one, and it's another point for the Vikings. This is a key game for Newton Falls. They need to keep the pressure on. Unusual preparation by their libero. There's a net ball, and it's got to be over. Bree Hudson hits it over, and a nice sidewinder hit. Here comes number 3, and saved again. Who's taking it? Courtney Hankins is. Here's another setup. Number 3 is going to smash it, and it's out! It's out! Ball back to the Newton Falls Tigers, and here comes the point machine.
Newton Falls needs to try to hit the ball away from Tiana Drake.
Yeah, Keegan O'Connor. Keegan O'Connor, the one who was the huge point machine in the earlier game. There's a knuckle ball, and it's back. Tiana's going to take it over. Courtney, there's the setup, and it's to Bree Hudson, who's the setup to here. It's set. A libero takes it, and it's over to Courtney Hankins, and it's blocked. And there's a deep, nice save by the libero. It's over to Bree Hudson. What will she do with it? She gets a point! That's what she does with it. She gets a point. How about that, folks?
Newton Falls back in the game. LaBrae leads at 10-9.
Well, no wonder Keegan O'Connor is surfing.
Absolutely.
Keegan O'Connor, a senior defense specialist. Oh, there's a tough one. It's saved. Remarkable save. Okay. Nice backwards tip by Courtney Hankins. There's a smash, and it's out of bounds. And the ball game is now tied. The Tigers have come back. And here's the replay. Watch this, folks. Nice little play. Excellent. We're back to live action. And Keegan O'Connor has
again,
another
the
point.
ball just comes over and the bottom just drops out of
And
that.
it's a timeout by the Vikings. Mayor, they have no answer for Keegan O'Connor.
She needs to give lessons on that serve.
Yes, she does.
I'll tell you. She might want to play for the boys' baseball team and start throwing that over the plate.
Hey, I've got a plan.
Okay.
She comes to the council meeting. When one of the councilmen gets out of line, she just sends a line drive right in their face.
She doesn't hit a line drive, it just sinks.
Well, good, they won't be able to duck. It'll come in high. Hey, I've seen our council, none of them move that quickly.
Luckily, we haven't had to, so.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're coming off a timeout where the Newton Falls Tigers have recovered. They were down by as many as 4 points in this game, and now they have taken a 1-point lead, 11-10, and the point machine, Keegan O'Connor, has the ball again. She's got that familiar little spin, and here we go again.
Tiana Drake receives the ball.
That ball is out, and there's no tip. That's another point for Newton Falls. Coaches are looking rather dismayed over on the bench for those kids over at LaBrae, and we don't blame them because Keegan O'Connor is serving. And there it is again. It's a dropped knuckle ball, and there's a set. Who's going to do what with it? It's over to Bree Hudson, and it's off, and it's a point for Newton Falls. It was tipped out of bounds. You know, here we have a situation where Elizabeth Barreca is out of the game, but we still have a strong front line, and that goes a long way. And here comes Keegan O'Connor's serve. Oh, that's a tough serve.
I don't know how many points she accounts for tonight, but if Newton Falls goes on to win this, she certainly should get the game ball.
It's over to Courtney Hakens. It's blocked. Nice block by LaBrae. See what happens? They still have Tiana in the back row. Courtney Hakens has it, and out of bounds. That's okay. Keep on swinging, Courtney. Keep on swinging. It doesn't work unless you hit it hard. And here we go again. There's a serve by LaBrae. Courtney Hakens has got to take it, and she does. Here's the setup. Uh-oh. Trouble, but they recovered, and the ball is over. Good. See what happens next? And here's a nice block by, I think it was number 3.
Number 3, Allison Sebak.
That was quite a block. You know, a block can save you, and there's a good example of it. You can have a strong hitter on the other team, but if you're blocking, you're scoring. And now we have
Bree Hudson with the ball.
Goes to their libero. Back row hit by Tiana. Not too much mustard on that ball, and that's okay. And that ball is hit by number 10. Number 10, sophomore Alexandria Drake. The score is now 15-12. Mayor, the momentum from that previous game, you can tell the Tigers have got the eye of the tiger. Let's see if that ferocious attitude can continue here as Bree Hudson has the service. Couple dribbles. There's the whistle, and here's the serve. And it's a net ball. 15-13 is the score. You know, the Tigers have to be careful because these LaBrae Vikings are not going away.
No, they can also get on a streak. They have a couple of good servers.
Really good serve there. Our libero, Atlanta.
You see who's back in the front row? Tiana Drake.
Oh, and there's a powerful spike by Tiana Drake, which is blocked out of bounds by Newton Falls. Mayor, this is the tough time. Tiana's in the front row, and she is a powerful weapon. They need to survive the onslaught. There's a nice little serve. Our libero has it.
They've got to get up and put a blocker on her.
Nice hit by Bree Hudson from the back row. Here comes Tiana again, and a good block and a save. What are you going to do with it, folks? And, uh-oh. Oh, I don't know about that hit, ref, but here we go again. Drop! Yes! Yes! That's a block by LaBrae that lands on their own side of the court. And that's music to a coach's ears because the score is now 16-14. Our libero, Atlanta Spallinger, the artist formerly known as Ashley Harvey, and she has a jump serve. It's near the net. There's a set, and oh, it's called inbounds. That was close. That was close,
Number
but the line judge
21,
was right
Savannah
on it.
Bennett, back in the front line with Tiana Drake.
A ball into the net, which gives another point to the Newton Falls Tigers. 17-15. LaBrae keeps knocking on the door, getting close, but the Tigers just keep turning them back every time they get too close. And here's a serve by number 3, Allison Sembach. And of course, there's Tiana once again. Mayor, when she's in the front row, LaBrae is always in the game. When she's in the front row, LaBrae is always in the game.
They mask her with Savannah Bennett there, and you're not sure which one's going to take the ball and take the shot.
There's a nice serve. Our libero takes it. And there's Elizabeth Barreca! And
Nice,
she's back in the front row.
Nice drive home.
Queen Elizabeth is back in her court. That was a Christopher Columbus kind of a joke.
Oh.
Okay, there's a tap, and there's a nice little save. There's a setup. Who's taking it? Elizabeth Barreca. She sends it deep. And a little trickery charge there, or tried there by number 14. Ashley Monroe tried to do a quick set over the net, and the only thing she fooled was herself.
1916 Tigers.
Number 10, Allison Sembach did that, Alexandra Drake did that service. And point again to LaBrae. They're not going away. That's the bad news. The good news is Tiana's in the back row, Mayor.
Emily Knight rotated into the game for the Tigers.
Tiana in the back row means a chance to score some points. Nice serve. Elizabeth Barreca takes it. Alibero, Atlanta takes it. And here's the setup. Oh, number 33 just couldn't get anything on it. And that's a point for the Newton Falls Tigers. Number 33 is Jenna Repart, a junior. And serving now, Elizabeth Barreca. A little bit of confusion there. Nice save by Bree Hudson. After that little bit of confusion, here comes the setup. It's Courtney Higgins, and she's got the ball, and it's in!
In the corner.
What a key point in the game. What a key, powerful smash.
Timeout,
right
timeout, LaBrae.
I take a timeout, too. Again, want to say thanks to Tom Gregory of Gregory Films. Outstanding video services. And they don't just work for Newton Falls, Mayor. They work for people that have events going on in their families.
What about our camera guy up here? I mean, he can count down from 10 all the time.
Steve,
he can count down from 10.
Steve Hardinger, that's
yes.
right. Steve Hardinger is working the camera there.
He actually practices in a mirror before Monday night's meeting.
And our other camera person is Amy Kloss. Amy Kloss. Okay. Well, in about 14 seconds,
Elizabeth Barreca back with the ball.
the game will be renewed. Okay. Elizabeth Barreca's in the back row, but she knows she's got some powerful horses in the front row, even when she's in the back. Oh, nice knuckleball. Tiana Drake has it. There's a set. What are they going to do with it? They're setting it over. They just don't have power when Tiana's back there. And that was another great hit by Courtney Higgins. There's a deep ball. Elizabeth has it. There's a setup. And it's blocked, but blocked onto the floor.
22-17 Tigers.
And I don't know who hit that ball, Mayor. Who hit it?
I did not see.
It was either Courtney or Bree. Courtney Higgins or Bree Hudson, I think. Or it could have been number 23, who's had an outstanding game as well, Alyssa Dangerfield. Oh, that was a strange hit. There's a tip. Okay, here comes the setup. Who's going to do it? Bree Hudson! Bree Hudson! Bree Hudson!
23-17, 2 points from match. A lot of energy out of Florida in the stands right now.
All right, here's the serve by Elizabeth Barreca. The Tigers can smell the victory. There's a block. Setup is to Bree Hudson. And there's a block by LaBrae.
Savannah Bennett up there taking that block.
I'll get her over here. Game point.
24-18.
Mayor,
Game point.
Mayor,
Match point.
Mayor, I want you to go over there and get the coach to come over here to interview with me, but you got to leave to do that.
All right.
The mayor's going to try to get her name, too. Okay, the mayor's gone to get the Newton Falls coach in case we get the game point, and we did get the game point! The Newton Falls Tigers! The Newton Falls Tigers take this match 3 games to 1. Take this match 3 games to 1. And that's outstanding. You know, all these players played so well. Elizabeth Bareka, what a game. Alyssa Dangerfield, Lene Downing, Keegan O'Connor, she had quite a run. Alyssa Sembach, Courtney Hankins, Bree Hudson, Tara Salmons, Atlanta Spollinger, Alexandria Drake, Sage Elliott, Emily Knight, Kaden Stewart, Olivia Avello, Ashley Harvey, Shelby Fowler, Natalie Albert, Jasmine Dangerfield, and Kaylee Bloom. They really had an outstanding game. And you know, Mayor, this has just been an outstanding game, and I'm going to interview the coach. Hopefully she'll come over here in just a minute, and I'll step down here a little bit so Steve can get, let's see how far this will go. Okay, and we're going to be interviewing the coach in just a moment. And I don't have the coach's name, so if somebody can get that for me. We'll have an opportunity. You want me to use the wireless and go over there? Is that what you're getting at?
Wireless is hot.
Okay, so you want me to take that? Okay.
See if you can get Elizabeth.
Okay, where's Christina? Okay, Christina, come on over here. Christina, you're on camera right now. All those games were wild, every single one. How do the girls deal with the pressure? Because there was no blowout really. That one game, second to last game, had that long run. But how do you deal with all that, these close matches?
Hey, it was fun. I know LaBrae has a good team, and I just tried to keep them in the moment and, you know, keep working hard and keep focused on the next play.
Yeah. They've got a big hitter, Tiana Drake. You seem to handle her a lot better than you did last time you played LaBrae.
Yes, I mean, we practiced him. I think I gave him some confidence. I said, you know, you got to come out and fight. If you want to play, you got to fight.
Yeah. I noticed that you also have some weapons that LaBrae doesn't have. Tiana's their big hitter, but you have a whole variety of hitters you can go to.
Yeah, I have my 2 middles, of course. It's nice to have that middle in the front row, and know I'm getting another one coming right back up there with her. And Brianna Hudson, my outside hitter, she's a strong hitter. We've been using her a lot in the front row, back row, and she's played a lot of all the way around for us.
You know, Coach Christina Baker, I've noticed that you also have a lot of diversity in terms of, this is not just a team of seniors. You've got a lot of young players.
Yes, I've been trying to play a lot of girls all season long and just trying to get them to play together and have fun and just be unstoppable.
Coach Baker, I understand the last time you played and you had your victory, that was your 200th victory, is that correct?
Yes, we played Badger that night.
Okay, so this is victory 201.
3 now, I think.
203? All right, so how much longer between you have another 200?
I have no idea.
Coach, congratulations. Christina Baker, outstanding coach. Back to you.
Thanks.
Oh, we're going to do another interview. Outstanding. This is Elizabeth Bareka. You know, when we were watching that game, I called you the queen of the court because you were just getting one smash after another. What's it feel like to bring the ball down and see it hit the hardwood?
It feels really nice to get that really good kill that it doesn't touch the net, it doesn't even touch anybody, it's just so hard that they can't even get to it. It feels amazing to get one of those.
Yeah, are you working out your frustrations on the court here?
Yes, I work out a lot of my stresses on the court.
Listen, the game was outstanding, and the thing that I think that you proved is LaBrae is always bragging about Tiana Drake, Tiana Drake, Tiana Drake. You outplayed Tiana Drake tonight. How's that feel?
I mean, it's definitely not just me because I had a lot of help because I'm not on the court all the time. So I had help from my other middle hitter, Courtney, and the 2 outsides, Lexi and Bree. Mm-hmm. And it was definitely good for our right sides because that's the blocking side. So our right sides did a lot of help.
Yeah. One game that I know is different, the last time we played LaBrae, the defense was much more solid tonight. What do you attribute that to?
I attribute that to hard work and dedication in practice.
Yeah. Well, you've had outstanding smashes, outstanding games, and you have a lot of other hitters in the game. But do you feel you're a senior that it's kind of on your shoulders to be the leader so the other hitters know what to do?
I do feel a little bit of that because I feel some of them look up to me to kind of set an example. So I want to be a good hitter so that they can also be good hitters.
All right. Elizabeth Baraka, outstanding game. Nice going. Okay. Back to you up on the back of the stadium. Oh. Okay. We're wrapping up for tonight. We've got a few other players that are here. I'll make it real quick. What's your name?
Bernie Hankins.
And?
Atlantis Bollinger. Ali Sembeck.
You guys all had a great game. In fact, I kept calling you Ashley Harvey tonight because our roster was wrong. About halfway through, somebody came up. But you guys had outstanding games, outstanding defense. What's the key to the future success now? Because you got a little bit more to play.
Work as a team, really. It's all about teamwork and, talking, be great communicators.
Okay. The LaBrae has a lot of defensive work. You guys were a lot stronger defensively tonight. Why was that?
I think we worked better as a team, and we're starting to communicate a lot more.
I've noticed also that you've got a lot of big hitters, but everybody's been getting some spikes, including you.
Yeah, we're moving the ball around, and our middle is Courtney and Livy, and then Bree and Lexi on the outside, and Lene and Alyssa. Everybody's just been pounding the ball, so everybody gets it, and it works.
All right. That's the Newton Falls Tigers. Congratulations, girls. Back to you guys.
Stats from the
All right, we've got some stats from the game. What's your name, Coach?
Mark Baker.
Mark Baker. Okay.
Just the assistant coach here.
Are you married to
yes,
Christina?
Okay,
yeah. Let's hear some of these
season,
stats.
she helps me. So.
Okay, all right, let's hear some of these stats.
Let's see. So we have Courtney Hankins had 14 kills. She had 6 blocks. We have Bree Hudson with 14 kills. 13 points, 11 digs. Allison Sembeck had a really big night. Over 40 assists. She had 17 points, 18 digs. Atlanta Spall, you just talked to there, had 22 digs and was 18 for 21 on serve receive. So pretty outstanding night for a wide variety of young ladies as well. I would throw in there Keegan O'Connor was the leading scorer with 27 points. 27.
Well, she had a run of serves that was amazing.
She had a run there. It was about 10 or 11 in a row that extended. I think that was game 3 that she went in a row there for about 10 or 11 points in a row, and that was a really big night for her. So. Kudos to the kids.
All right, bring back some more victories.
Thanks. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. All right, now we're going to take it back. Thanks, everybody.
Well,
we're still on the air.
That was a great game tonight.
Wasn't that match. Something? You know, you're going to have to go to every match now because when I go, it's not always this great.
There was a lot of energy in that last game.
Okay, we're wrapping up. It's Dave Lynch with Mayor Lyle Waddell. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We appreciate it. Partner, we'll do it again.
Thank you. Great game.
Good night, everybody.
Great game. Great match.
Okay.
I thought they were on by the hour there or something. Thanks, Steve.
You're welcome, sir. Yeah, I thought you'd still be on the mower.
What? Oh, that's your schedule, right.
I thought you'd still be on the mower.
Well, there's a little short story here. I'm on the mower. I'm watching all the LaBrae buses go by the house. So he calls in the house and gets something to eat, watching the thing, and he says, hey, you want to go do the game? So I finally said, yeah. And he says,
I had to talk him into it, finally.
He says, you know how to get to LaBrae High School? I says, yeah, I know where LaBrae High School is. I said, I'll go. So I drive to LaBrae High School, and I call him, I said, there's